pet peeve of mine when running meetings is that even though I might set up an agenda, I make sure there's speakers lined up, we're all set to go, it's all there, they still look to me to facilitate the meeting. Now, yes, that's typically the role of that meeting owner. But the thing is that shouldn't prevent the meeting from happening if all the right players are there. And so a technique I like to use to help kind of encourage this sometimes is called the show up late technique. I would use this in the past when I would run meetings that really happened on a regular cadence. I used to be a Scrum Master, and so I'd run a daily Scrum meeting. Those daily Scrums would happen, they'd have the same agenda every time, but the problem was my teams would always wait for Mark to go ahead and run that meeting. And so after some encouragement saying, this is your meeting, it's not mine, trying to back myself out, the final step I took was actually starting to show up late. The meeting started at 9 a.m., I showed up at 9:05. And when I did this, I would come in and I'd say, hey, are we going? You don't need me. And after a couple times of doing that, I noticed that the team started just running the meeting. They started owning it. They started talking to each other more because they realized that this wasn't Mark's meeting, it was their meeting. So whether it's a daily scrum, a status meeting, what have you, if you've done all the legwork to make sure the meeting is set up for success, technically they don't need you. You're the last crutch to ensuring that there is true ownership around that meeting. So maybe step back every now and then, show up 5 minutes late.